different stage. So how the stars produce energy? This is mainly the by the nuclear fusion reaction, which is going on in that central core. So there are two kind of uh, fusion reaction goes used to happen within the central core. One is the proton-proton chain reaction. Another is the CNO cycle. In that PP chain reaction, two hydrogen atom will join together and will form the helium, and so on. It will continue. And in this CNO cycle, here the involvement will come the carbon, then it will go to the nitrogen, then it will form oxygen, and in this process it will release the energy. So mainly in that high mass stars, they follow the CNO cycle, because to happen that you need in higher temperature. Okay, so this plot shows the at what temperature which cycle mainly dominate. So in some kind of stars, mainly the PP chain reaction used to contribute for the energy production. Okay, so this image shows a typical picture of this internal structure of these stars. So how it looks like, the different layers are there. So it is depending on the size of stars also it will change. So it will have an hydrogen burning layer. Then this hydrogen fusion layer is there, where the hydrogen will fuse. They will produce helium, then oxygen, sorry, carbon, then oxygen. So on it will go, and it will stop at iron. So mainly this image is for the massive ones, but for the low mass stars like our sun, it will hardly will go up to this carbon or oxygen.
Sir,
Okay,
we can't see the images.
let's see. Okay, let me see that whether the screen share has gone. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, now are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Are you? Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
I think there was a screen share has gone. Okay, so this whatever the picture whatever I was explaining now. So this is the picture of that. There is the internal structure of a star. Okay, so this is also again the same picture whatever was there. So there are different time scales are there to talk about the regarding the property of the stars. Okay, so like this is I'll tell very quickly all these different time scales. One is for this Kelvin-Helmholtz time scale. So what this time scale is that whatever the luminosity of a star, so how much time it will take to release all these energies. Okay, so if we calculate, it will be like whatever the internal energy, that is gravitational potential energy, divided by luminosity. That means it is releasing as uh, that means it is radiating. So for sun, it will be like of the order of 30 million years. Okay, so whatever the potential energy is there for sun, it will take 30 million years to finish that. So another is the dynamical time scale. So it is like this is a measure of time scale on which a star could expand or contract if the balance within the pressure and gravity, but it suddenly uh, disrupt. So so then here you have to calculate, you have to take the radius and the escape velocity, and for some it is around 1100 seconds. So another is the nuclear time scale. This time scale is like whatever the nuclear fuel is there inside the core, how much time it will take. Okay. So it is like for sun, it is around 10 to the power 9 years. As I was telling while showing the diagram, SR diagram, so the sun will keep burning up to few billion years. Okay. So if you look at the different time scales, so the dynamical time scale is the larger than Kelvin-Helmholtz time scale, and also which is eventually heavier than the nuclear time scale. So then we'll talk another one is the stellar mass limit, like when the stars form, whether how big they can go. how big stars can form? Is there any limit or not? So it is a concept of radiation pressure versus gravity. So when the stars form, so it will radiate, and this radiation pressure will give an indication how big the stars will be. So there is a balance between the radiation and gravitational pressure and the radiation. So this is called this Eddington limit. So you have to balance that. So you have to calculate the luminosity and the gravity you have to balance, and finally you have to find out how big a star can be. So the upper limit of the stars. So the upper limit of stars, like from this calculation, it will can get up to like some order of 100 solar masses. Like here it is calculated on 130 solar masses. So this is in a real image of a region which is called the MGC. MGC is some kind of catalog when the sky survey used to happen. Okay, this is a region where this kind of massive stars has been detected. Okay, so there is also kind of confusion whether this 100 solar mass is the limit really or not. Okay, so more than that solar mass star also has been detected. So that is also a kind of debate whether how big a star should be. If there is big stars are there, then what could be the reason behind that? And also there is a limit for this lower limit what a star should be. Like as we told, to come out as a star, the fusion reaction has to begin. So if the star don't have enough mass, so the fusion reaction cannot start, and it will cannot become radiant energy. So it will come out as a brown bulb. Okay, so we don't have time, so I'll just quickly show the images. So this is the brown bulb, and I'll see the brown bulb. So these some real life pictures. So what will happen after the stars will finish their fuel? Okay. So if the stars will finish their fuel, so they will come to the red giant phase. So this is a typical image of a sun. When the sun will come to the red giant phase, it will cover almost the Mars of the almost the orbit of Mars. Okay. So this is the fate of final mass of stars. So they will explode. Okay. Eventually at the end of their stage. So depending on their mass, so the final stage will also change. So this will come as a Chandrasekhar limit. Everybody might have heard of. Okay. So if the star score is around of the order of 1.4 solar mass, it will end up as a white dwarf. So these are some popular, beautiful images of this end stage when they explode. And for massive stars, if they explode as supernova, everybody might have heard this word. Okay, these are some images, beautiful images. So they will end up, depending on their core mass, as a neutron star, or even higher masses will as a black hole. Okay, so this is the final story. This is a real supernova which was detected his name is 1987. This is before explosion, and that is the after explosion. These are few more images, and this is the final story. Like wherever you begin, and all the stars will get back into that. Okay, so this is the whole cycle as the humans follow. So that's the end. Okay, thank you. I don't know how much of all will follow that, but we'll share the PPT to all of you. And if you people have any question, you can comment in that mail. I'll try to answer there. That's a screen, sir. The screen, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, then iron. Why star do not become decomposed?
Sorry.
Sir, iron पर star कौन पे सर decompose हुए हैं?
हाँ कौन कहलो? हेलो.
सर मुझे सर iron पर star कौन पे decompose हुए नहीं? फ्यूजन का मतलब
हाँ आयरन पर मेन रीजन होची तार जो जदि तमे बाइंडिंग एनर्जी कर्व देखियो
आगे
तो आयरन रो बाइंडिंग एनर्जी होची मैक्सिमम हला तो फर्दर हायर हेवियर एलिमेंट फॉर्मेशन हबने बिकॉज ऑफ दैट बाइंडिंग एनर्जी प्रॉब्लम ठीक है जी
सर रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट रे सर हेवी मास सर हेवी मास सर सेटर सर डिकम्पोज होबने सर
आ जहाँ हेवियर एलिमेंट आमे आने देखु जो नेचर रे हला मेनली आयरन पर्यंत ता कोर रे फॉर्मेशन हबो बियॉन्ड दैट जिमती सुपरनोवा एक्सप्लोजन हला कि ए जो हाई एनर्जेटिक इवेंट होची सेथिरे तमर पुनी न्यूट्रॉन कैप्चर रिएक्शन गोटे अछि हला व्हिच विल मेनली ड्यू टू दैट यू विल गेट बैक इनटू दैट हेवियर एलिमेंट्स
सर स्टार तो भी सर स्टार पर निजर एनर्जी आ निजर एनर्जी एवं तार हीट अछि
हां
से
एवरी
कौन
स्टार
बन
हैज एनर्जी
डिकम्पोज
एंड हीट हां डिकम्पोज
आगे
decompose सेटा कहजबे when the energy will finish so they will end their life okay
sir
now
one more question sir why blue star become hot than red star
हां हेलो
आगे सर
मो ए जो पीपीटी टा शेयर कर दउची एटी टाइम सरी गलानी सर क्विक क्लिक करछन सर स्क्रीन शॉट नेबे तो किनि दिन नेबे कोडा मो पीपीटी पठाई दउची त माने से मेल रे मते पचार दवा मो आंसर करिवे सेठी हला स्क्रीन
आगे
बस कैप्चर एटा आउ कार क्वेश्चन अछि के से 2 मिनिट अछि
सर पीपीटी टा कोथरे पठेबे
स्क्रीन शॉट कोडा माने जो
सर
हां ओके
सर पीपीटी टा कोथरे सेंड हबो
अरे दीदी से जो मेल टा कॉमन मेल जोटा आसेला
आज्ञा सर
से कॉमन मेल रे समस्त अछंती तो
विभू विभू
आज्ञा सर
हेलो
कॉमन मेल
आज्ञा सर कहूनांती
से स्क्रीन शॉट नहीं जाए तापर व्हाट्सएप के ये रे फीडबैक फॉर्म का पठाई
आज्ञा आज्ञा
सर्टिफिकेट बाबा
यस सर
आज्ञा सर
करे कर
सर फोन ने सर टिके छोटो आसीबो सर
हेलो आओ से ये कर हां चलो
आज्ञा आज्ञा सर हम करछ आज्ञा सर आज्ञा
शीघ्र को तमे ये कला
आज्ञा सर हे गला सर
Now it is the time for vote of thanks. First of all, I extend my vote of thanks to our resource person, Dr. Swagat Das, for his very informative deliberation of a complicated topic. Then I extend my vote of thanks to our principal for his encouragement and inspiration and supporting to us. Next, I extend my vote of thanks to our department members and our HOD. And finally, I extend my vote of thanks to our colleagues, all the students and participants to make this webinar a successful one. Thank you all. The webinar is now closed.
अरे एक जो मेल आईडी खोला अछि आगे पीपीटी ऐड कर दो
ନା ନା କୋଉଠି ଆଡ୍ କରିଦେବି?
हाँ ये मैं कॉपी कर देगी सिस्टम रे ଅଛି।
ହଁ 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 ସିଷ୍ଟମରେ ଅଛି ଆମ ସିଷ୍ଟମରେ ସାର୍ଙ୍କ ମେଲକୁ ପଠେଇଦେଲି। ସାର୍ ଅଛି ତ
ନା ମୋ mail ରେ ନାହିଁ ମୁଁ ପଠେଇବି।
सिस्टमରେ लोड कर हाँ डिलीट करके ଆମେ କରିବା ତୋର ଅଛି ତ ସାଡେ ଲୋଡ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଅଛି ତ ସାଡେ ଲୋଡ କରିବା
ମେସେଜ କରିଦଉଛି ପିଲାକୁ।
କ୍ଲୋଜ କରିଦେଉଛି।